Yellowstone supervolcano was just jolted hard within this past hour. I just checked the area after I just posted the South San Andreas fault video, the video before this one. A strong magnitude 4.1 hit Wyoming in an area that's hardly at all populated and doesn't have much historic earthquakes. And we'll see the frequency of the intensive shaking. It has engulfed the caldera. I'm just shocked. I'm sorry. I'm just shocked because it's not a small earthquake, and it has jolted the caldera area of Yellowstone supervolcano, taking in Yellowstone Lake, Hebgen Lake, and let's take a look at the frequency of the intensity. Now, as I told you, this is a magma map, and we'll see the other one taking in Baja. We were told, of course, by geologists that the magma that feeds Yellowstone comes from the Baja area of California. We just had a 5.6 magnitude, very strong quake right there, and it encompasses the South San Andreas fault. And of course, as we can see here, that's all magma underneath there. It's shaped like a Y. The western part goes under San Andreas and Walker Lane fault system, and the eastern part goes through Salt Lake City up to Yellowstone and then makes a western turn into Idaho. So this is the area that had the 4.1 quake. Let's look at the intensity. Kindly support my Patreon account since YouTube has again demonetized my YouTube channel. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. Here we are, 4.1, and the red is the past hour, the blue is the past day, and this is the past week. So as you can see, this is the one that I made before, just a few minutes ago. I just finished this one. It's the video before this one, and it's on the South San Andreas fault right there. That's the fault that has split Baja from the mainland here, and it's going at about 50 centimeters a year. So that moves pretty fast, and this is our area that we had. This is, of course, right. Well, look at the map. Let's look at the map. Now, let's look at the first details. I don't know how many, only 2 people reported, but as we said, it's just the past hour. Okay, the intensity of shaking. As we said, there's not many people there, but let's put it in the population so you can see for yourself. There's hardly anybody living there. Okay, this is Yellowstone Lake, and this is Hebgen Lake, that Z over there, that Z-looking thing is Hebgen Lake. Right here. Okay, and that the intensity is that gray area, shows the intensity of it. And if you extend these lines, of course, it's taken in all of Hebgen Lake. Okay, it's already right here. All of this is the caldera of Yellowstone. That's a surprise. I basically thought that this shock would be going up to the west, but it looks like, this is the same magma body. This is the same magma. That's the magma that feeds San Andreas and also this area here. We know that this is a subduction zone, the Pacific plate going underneath the North American plate, and the old Farallon plate is right there where those earthquakes, that shape there shows that the old Farallon plate is jutting underneath the west coast right here. That's the subduction of the old plate. All of you there, please be very careful. There's a lot of people visiting there. I posted a video of Old Geyser a couple of days ago, and the walkways were full of people, and we were surprised to see that the walkways were steaming around the upper geyser basin where Old Faithful is. steaming over the walkways, and we were wondering why the authorities were still letting the people walk on those things when we had all that steam in that area. So this is the past hour what's been taking place there. That's not a small earthquake for Wyoming because of the fact that it's so close to the supervolcano. Yellowstone has 60% of the world's geysers, over 10,000 hydrothermal areas. It's one of the 21 or plus supervolcanoes of the world. And it's considered, it's green, level green, but it is considered high threat. Okay? The geologists of Yellowstone tell us that the last super eruptions were 2.1 million years ago, 3.1 million years ago, 640,000 years ago. We had a lava eruption 70,000 years ago in Yellowstone, and another 80 eruptions since then. Just about every 6,000 years, or whatever. And let's remember that this is an area, at one point, Lake Superior, this is population. Let's take it off if you want. Maybe we could see better. Take the population off. Okay. At one point, the Queen Fault there, this is all magma underneath. The Great Lakes, all this is magma underneath. At one point, Superior was very close to Wyoming, and it's all this is a rift valley, and that magma is splitting. This is growing. The continent is growing, basically splitting into three sections: the western section, the middle section, and the east section. Okay, the east section is a rift valley from the New Madrid seismic zone, which should be called New Madrid Rift Valley. And as you can see, that's the St. Lawrence Seaway, Lake Erie, Lake Ontario, Lake Erie, and this is, of course, Mississippi River. That area it's almost cutting off, and you can see it's very much like the Great Rift Valley of Africa that we have here. There it is. At one point, Madagascar was part of Africa. It split off, just like we have the splitting here of Baja from there. And, of course, they don't show that there's a fault line here, but there is. And it goes into this area here, and the Transjordanian fault right there, that goes all the way through Israel and all the way up to from the Dead Sea, the Jordan River, and into Galilee. And from what I was surprised to find out, the Sea of Galilee is actually a volcanic lake. There it is. And there's magma all around there. You can even see there's magma all around there, and there's hot spring baths there since antiquity. Even the Romans built beautiful baths there all around Galilee because there's magma under there. Okay? Anyway, that's a mistake. They should have had the fault going through the rifts of the Great Rift Valley, but they don't. Anyway, that's all right. So, splitting North America, splitting into 1, 2, 3 zones. I mean, later on, who knows how many millions of years from now. But there's magma under there. And that magma, they don't know, it's been there since about 1 billion years now. And they don't know where the source of that magma is, but there is magma, and that's like a horseshoe shaped, and it goes like this, and it goes down into Texas, and then splits into Arizona, New Mexico. It goes like this. Goes through Kansas, Oklahoma, and then goes like this. I have no words. I'll let you comment. I'll let you comment on this. Why did this happen? Okay, the Earth is alive and it's growing. The Earth is growing at the rate of a human fingernail every year, from what they tell us. And there's a lot of water here. It's a supervolcano. And Yellowstone has about, 3,500 earthquakes a year. and it's a normal activity. But let's remember we had today the X1 flare on July 3rd, and this is what the outcome is. Over in North America, it's over, this section here. All right, please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please be alert about all this. Thank you.